Hey, beautiful souls. I hope you're having a great start to your week and jumping in with this week's live video, which is really about navigating big changes and transitions. And one of the reasons I wanted to speak into this is because I'm currently navigating quite a big change and transition for myself in terms of moving house and some bigger changes in my life as well. And sometimes, there can be so much emotion. Hey, Donna Marie, great to have you on, hun. Sometimes there can be so much emotion when we're navigating some of these changes as well. And so a couple of different things that is, I think, essential when we are navigating big changes. I always give myself a transition period, and I think that this really allows spaciousness and grace for us to feel, to process, to be with the experience, because I think when we try to push through or we try to force the outcome or we try to create the change too quickly, either A, we're not honouring how we feel, which means that the survival energy is building up in our nervous system and creating less capacity for ourselves to be able to deal, or we're just not honouring the sacredness of those journeys. And my beautiful friend Mel Patterson wrote a book called Metamorphosis, and she talks about the 4 different stages of moving from that caterpillar stage into the awareness of things need to change, to stepping into having the courage to create the change, stepping into that transition, and then finally that level of freedom or the embodiment that occurs as we're navigating that. And perimenopause or menopause can also be like one of those bigger transitions or bigger changes as well that we can be navigating, particularly as women, obviously. So when we think about this, number one, we want to listen to the body. We really want to honour where we're at, honour our feelings, honour what capacity that you currently have. Obviously, with moving house, for me personally, I've had a lot of physical exhaustion along with some emotional exhaustion as well. So again, just really tuning in, listening to the physical body, tuning into what do I need, what's going to be most supportive for me today. I think the second thing is really get clear on your priorities. Often when we're navigating big changes, we can feel very overwhelmed, both with the unknown and the uncertainty of what we're actually stepping into. There can be a lot of fears that come up as we're stepping into the unknown, or stepping into uncertainty or into a state of change. But it is really getting clear what are the priorities. And for me personally, that's always just a big brain dump. It's getting everything out of my head so I'm no longer feeling overwhelmed with everything, all the things that need doing, recycling in my own mind. I then go through that list after doing the big brain dump, and I look at the 8 key areas of my life. Generally, if I am looking at just major priorities, it will be focusing on the key tasks at hand. And that always involves health for me, because I know when I'm stable in my health, when I'm stable in my sleep, when I'm eating well, it really does support my nervous system capacity to hold more of the uncertainty or more of the change, or to be able to process emotions, or to overall just be more emotionally and mentally stable as I navigate change. So I think that that's a key piece as well. But for you, it might be business, or it might be career, it might be home environment, things that you need to do around the house, but really focusing on those key life areas that are really priorities for you, and what needs to happen in each of those areas, and prioritizing each of those tasks as well. Often we can make everything important and urgent, meaning we think that everything should have been done yesterday. That puts even more pressure on our nervous system and our current nervous system capacity, which can definitely drop us into that freeze nervous system state, which again immobilizes our energy. We will feel tired, lethargic, apathetic. The inner critic tends to get very loud when that's actually happening as well. So really get clear on your priorities and create a list so that you're clear. It's out of your head. You're not trying to recycle those lists. Thirdly, really take care of you. And I think that this is really important. This comes back to also listening to how you're feeling and honouring what's right for you, but really taking care of yourself is absolutely essential. And I find, sometimes when we are navigating that big change, find things that potentially can bring you joy. Sometimes when we're navigating really heavy change, such as the loss of a loved one, relationship breakdown or loss of financial resources or loss of a job or changing jobs, all of those things, you may find that a little bit harder to access in terms of things that can bring you joy, things that light you up, things that will replenish your energy. For me personally, that's getting out hiking, it's getting out in nature, it's doing things that feel like it's filling me up. That might be creative stuff. It might be for me, playing my piano or drumming or any of those different things. I find lots of different outlets, and that creative energy is very helpful for me, whether it's colouring in or anything else like that. Particularly helpful, but find things that bring you joy. So number one, we've got listen to your body, listen to how you feel, honour and support. Ask yourself literally, what do I need today to support myself to feel how I'm wanting to feel? And again, this is not about bypassing the feelings. It is sitting with and honouring and facing what it is that we're experiencing at that particular time. Again, as much as we can allow that, and I know that life doesn't always allow that if you've got kids and work and all those things, but it is creating as much spaciousness in as you can as you're navigating that transition, and honouring that you are navigating a big change and you are going through a big transition is really important as well. So listen to your body, listen to your feelings. Number two, get clear on your priorities, get out of the overwhelm, brain dump it, get clear on the priorities. And thirdly, do things that bring you joy, or that replenish you or that fill you up, but perhaps don't take too much time. So if you are navigating a lot of change yourself, I am sending you so much love. I've literally had two dear friends of mine lose their mums in this past week, as well as obviously, as I mentioned at the start, navigating my own changes as well. So just know I'm holding you in my heart, sending you so much love. If you are navigating big changes and big transitions, take care of you. Fill up your bucket as much as you can, take as much as you can off your plate, and give yourself the grace of having a transition time. Even when my kids used to go back and forth between their dad's and my place, I used to always have a transition day because I knew that they were shifting from different dynamics in terms of the households and everything else as well. So give yourself that grace of having that transition period. Don't be too hard, too rigid on yourself, but do the things that do stabilise your physical energy. I do find that that's helpful, but that may look different to your normal routine as well, and that's okay. Honour your body, listen to yourself, take care of you. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours.